money problems? Do you think it is only for the poor? I beg to differ. Look at life. So many professionals can't retire. They work till even their late 70s, until they are totally exhausted and collapse, then only to become a state patient. They were the big spenders and the big earners without a budget. It's a proven fact that debt is the biggest stress factor. I can cure this problem and you will have peace of mind. Good day. My name is Johan van Zyl and I thank you for watching this video. Please watch till the end and then you will decide whether I'm talking nonsense or not. The start and the pains of your debt begins with you not working a proper budget. This is a fact. If you can't manage a proper budget, you will certainly have debt problems. Did you know that even the big corporations will first look at their budget before committing to debt? I will assist you the same way a doctor treats his patients. I will treat the cause of the problem and not the symptoms. Come on, let us reason together. Why can't you make a decision today that will not only benefit you, but everyone around you? Come on, give yourself a break in life. Actually, you made a career out of being broke. But that is going to change. Are you familiar with the saying, success breeds success? Money draws money. Stress breeds more stress. Everything after its kind. Your debts and being broke all the time are pulling you down, and because of debt and lack of money, so many people land in hospitals, take sleeping pills, tranquilizers, even getting fired from work. Some even resign from work to get their hands on their pension, to pay their debts and forsake their old age. All for nothing, as most become broke again after a while. What a pity. All because of their money problems. Being in debt is problematic more than anything else. People, you think you know a lot. It's not true. Money is a big problem. Debt is a big problem. To budget properly should be a subject in school, as it is most important. I want to stress it, most important. People, I'm speaking from my heart now. I want to assist everyone that needs help. My heart bleeds for these people, and for the last 26 years, it became my passion to help over-indebted people to become truly solvent persons in life. Look at life. So many professionals can't retire. They work till even after their late 70s, until they are totally exhausted and collapse, then only to become a state patient. They were big earners and also big spenders without a budget. So understand, everyone needs to budget. There are no exceptions. Luckily for you, there is a cure, and it's going to take plus minus 2 months of hard combat from your side to resolve the problem. Understand? Hard combat, because you are fighting your enemy. Realize that working without a proper budget is your arch enemy. Rather change my plans and become successful than to follow my own head and be a failure all my life. According to me, the number one reason that causes you to be in debt and broke, and the fact that you don't have a budget, is as follows. What will you do if you find out that your most trusted friend is continuously stealing your money ever since you started to work, and that is the main reason why you are always broke? Yes, you are always broke because you have been constantly stealing your own money and you made a career out of it. Stop this now. The question is, how desperate are you to stop this cycle? I can offer you my help, as I have been doing this for the past 26 years. I'm not guessing. I know how to rectify this problem, as I was in this position before. The way out is to begin to really budget properly and to begin now. I know it's not easy to start a budget plan. You really must realize that you are now exchanging one habit for another. Smoking is similar to this, because if you want to stop smoking, it's the same story, but this in another program on how to stop smoking. When I started to budget many years ago, it was a family thing in our lives. Everyone was involved. The children also learned to budget their spending money. They even got by with their spending money. I can also tell you it was very difficult the first 2 months. Thereafter it became second nature. Especially if you use my scientific way to draw up and work your budget. Initially it was also difficult to know how much I really spent on groceries, on veggies, on meat, milk. I first had to estimate and learn. For that I have a solution, and it's fully explained in my essay on budget, which you can order at the end of my presentation. By the end of the second month, this means the day before I got my third month's salary, I knew precisely how and how much to budget for. Afterwards, when I cured my money problems, I became more positive and started to walk tall and had a positive attitude. Even more so towards my work, and best of all, no more stress. I then started to get huge increases on my salary, and other things like bargains came my way. I bought them all with the money I had in my bank account, and I sold it for a good profit. For this is the great secret: money begets money. Draw up a decent budget and stick with it. Follow the law of money. Understand that even the big corporations like the mines, the banks, even your company, all work on a budget. No one can work without a budget. It's just impossible. Why do you think the banks want to know what your budget is before they even look at your application, and then you lie on that application as well? I think so. Are you getting to see the picture now? Before you enter into debt, you have to go to your budget and see if you can really afford to make debt. This is how important the budget is. I will give you an Excel budget spreadsheet. Fill in your needs like your rent or your bond, groceries, meat, etc. All your expenses, petrol in one section and debts separately in another section. And the budget will automatically work out what and how much to pay each creditor each month, and how long it will take to pay all your debts. Your budget on food is different, as only you know how much you eat. But if you read my essay on how to budget, it will become easy. Remember, no person can do a proper day's work on an empty stomach. To plan your menu and budget for food is most important, as this is the core of your stress. Also understand that you must run this section of your income like a business. This is most important part of your income. If you don't treat it as a business, you go broke. Very few people can really say how much they spend on this part of the budget, except people who budget. How can one budget for food if you don't even know what you're going to eat for the next month? What will you eat for breakfast or lunch or supper? And for the whole month? Who will prepare something like this for you, to draw up a menu and also give you the recipes of each meal? And how much will it cost you? How much are you prepared to pay for this? This is crucial, and this part very crucial. I cannot stress it enough. Should you not get someone to do it, then it means you have to plan your meals for at least 4 weeks ahead. Otherwise, how can you budget to buy the ingredients? But don't worry, help is available. I will supply you with a 4-week meal plan for breakfast, lunch and supper, plus the recipes to cook delicious meals, plus a list of groceries to buy. Obviously, you need to know the recipe to know what to buy, even with everyday food. I will also supply you with an essay on how to work a proper budget, the envelope method fully explained. Will you believe me if I tell you? What we are today is the sum total of all our decisions and actions we made in the past. What we will be tomorrow will entirely depend on what we decide and do today. And I will rather change my plans and become successful than to follow my own head and be a failure all my life. Only you can make the choice to restore your confidence and your financial integrity and credibility. Now, are the milestones on the road behind me the monuments of my achievements, or are they the gravestones of my failures? Walk tall and upright again. A person with self-respect and integrity. Walk with an attitude of worthiness. Take the initiative and act now. You will experience bigger raises in wages than before, because you will now become a dedicated and a committed worker. To get up and go to work will become a pleasure, not a burden, because this is the place where you get an income and you can pay your way in life and walk tall. You can even own a house, and if you follow my principles, you can end up with 3 houses maybe. You will get all this info in my essay on budget, the technology of money. How much will you have to pay for advice that will give you money in the bank within 3 to 5 months, pay your debt within 3 to 5 years? Will show you how to create wealth. Will supply you with a workout menu for 4 weeks plus the recipes. Well, what will you say if I tell you I will only charge you 245 South African rands, or $20 or 14 British pounds on a special? You are already broke, so why must I charge you more? Rather let me help you. And I'm sure this money you will easily recoup once you start to work your budget properly. I will also give you precise instructions on how to make a super budget, and you will also get a fully worked out menu for 4 weeks, breakfast, lunch, supper plus the recipes. You get a motivational instruction, and you get a chance of a lifetime to become debt free. Please help your friends as well by telling them to subscribe. This is the only way to be free. Don't be a slave of debts, depression, anxiety, fear and many more. I will rather change my plans and become successful than to follow my own head and be a failure all my life. I have 26 years of experience to help you to budget properly and to live a great life. Many can attest today that by using my method of budgeting, they are by far better off than in the past. What is 245 South African rands or $20 or 14 British pound once off for a better future? And I'm positive that you will recoup it on a proper budget. Take the initiative and act now. Thank you for listening to me, and success for you.